Good morning. Welcome to day 129.
Quarter after 6, and we are back on the AT. We're 1 hour in for the day. I don't know how far we've come, but the important part is that Raptor found a moose, and that's his first moose on the trip. So here it comes in the last days of his journey. He will actually finish on Katahdin, and that's only a couple days away. So the moose is really wonderful icing on the cake. remember the trail. Get out. So it's official. We have just exited the 100-mile wilderness, having been in it for 5.5 days. It's behind us now. We're on to Abol Bridge, where we hope to get lots of junk food.
Beautiful stage at the AT though. The
Yeah.
100-mile wilderness is really beautiful.
Yeah, and today was the most beautiful day of all.
Yeah.
Ice cream and sit in the dining room.
I don't think they'll let us sit in the dining room.
Right.
For me. That's dinner tonight. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, you're gonna eat that whole thing tonight, aren't you? The whole thing. Or you could save your Pringles can and you could stack some up in there.
See, this is for lunch.
Yeah.
This is for lunch. And this is for dinner. This is my lunch, Chef Boyardee and this is my dinner. Dinner is rice and Chips Ahoy. So you have priorities.
Yum. You had a wish.
We all have had a wish that we could see a moose at some point on this journey.
Because the moose is like this iconic creature of Maine that everybody talks about. And we kept running into people who had just seen a moose.
Just saw a moose.
But you were how many days into your journey?
58 days, never.
And no moose.
Yeah.
And then you're leading this morning. It's probably about 6:30-ish.
Yeah, 6:30, 6:45. I was probably maybe 100 yards in front of Sam. And so I come around this pond that we had been walking on for probably a good 20 minutes.
It was funny because it was like the third pond of the day.
Yeah.
You know, we'd only been hiking
Yeah.
for less than an hour and we were walking by the third pond of the day.
Right.
And at every pond, we were stopping and looking.
Right, you're looking. It's got the fog over the water and it's got these boggy scents to it, and you just feel like there's going to be a moose there.
There
right?
should be, because
There
every
should be.
picture you've ever seen in National Geographic, that pond has a moose.
That's right. That's exactly right. So I got all this in my mind, and the trail comes around a curve, and I'm walking towards the water.
Uh-huh.
So the woods is filled with a bunch of thin trees, all vertical. So I happened to see like a brown, black image that's going horizontal. And so it just caught my eye through the woods. I didn't hear anything. So I stopped and I looked around, and it looked like a moose to me, but I couldn't tell.
Right.
So I kind of walked up a little bit, and then I saw the horns.
So how far were you at this point?
I wasn't far. I bet you I was 25 yards from it
Yeah.
because I was walking towards the water and the moose was just standing right there. So at that point I got pretty excited and I walked back and I motioned to Sam to come on and I motioned to you to come
Yeah,
on.
and all I'm seeing is Sam's up the trail and she does this. And that's our signal.
Yeah.
That's our signal. There's a moose sighting.
Yeah, for sure. So I at this point I didn't know exactly what it was. I mean, as far as how big or anything, and so it was just staring at me.
How did that feel?
Scary.
You're staring
Scary.
at it. It's staring at you.
So it's standing in the water, staring at both Sam and I.
Yeah.
And so we back up just a bit, and then it walks along the water, and then comes out and walks right in the middle of the Appalachian Trail. And stops, and now it's probably 30, 40 yards from us, turns around and just stares at me. And yeah, and huge. It's just a big, big, big animal. And at that point, you don't want to mess around too much with the moose. So I was very stopped, and I was trying to walk back, find a tree. But it turned around probably 30 seconds and looked at us, and then just continued on.
And
the
how
trail.
long did it take to vanish into the woods?
It was gone. It was like within less than a minute, we saw no more signs.
Couldn't find it. Yeah.
Saw no more signs. So it was exciting.
Congratulations.
No, all of us saw it. It was good. It was good.
We're coming to you tonight from the Abol Pines Campground, which is in the shadow of Mount Katahdin.
Took us about 15 miles to get here, and truth be told, we were here by 1:15.
I mean, who does 15 as a Nero, right?
Yeah.
Today, to me, was one of the most perfect days of hiking we've ever had.
Yeah, it was cool. It was not too humid. We knew we were headed to a destination we wanted to be at.
And the rain yesterday just cleared out the air. The sunlight today reminds me of a beautiful fall day. It's gorgeous. It was a gorgeous day from start to finish. And then we got here to Abol Pines, and they actually had bunks available. So we got into a bunkhouse. The four of us are in a bunkhouse. We got showers, we got laundry done, and we got resupply done. It was like a regular old Nero, and all on this beautiful day in this beautiful site.
But all of our chores were done by 4 o'clock.
So the highlight of the day was probably something you didn't get to share, but 3 of us got to see a moose today. So that was excellent. And today it was just it was our last day in the 100-mile wilderness, and it was special and in every way.
Yeah. So we cleared the 100-mile wilderness in 5 days and 5.5 days.
Yeah.
And so thanks to Poet for his advice on how to get that done, and to the team at Shaw's for making our food drop work, and for the Kentucky crew for giving us a hot dog and some sodas. Everybody contributed just a little bit to getting us through the 100-mile wilderness, which is a truly spectacular hike.
Yeah, it was not like some horrible slog. It was not some, terrifying place to be. It was just wonderful from start to finish. From the time we saw the otters until we saw the moose at the end, it was a very special time. I love the 100-mile wilderness. I love Maine.
Yeah, it was beautiful. And that's all that's left of the northern end of the AT for us.
Yeah.
Is to get to the base of Mount Katahdin and then climb up to the top and wave at the world.
We're a little bit over 15 miles from the summit right now. And the only variable is we don't know how tomorrow's going to go. Tomorrow's the day that we have to sign up for spots at the Birches, which puts us at the base of Mount Katahdin tomorrow night, so we can summit the day after. And the sign up is first come, first served, so we have to just see how that goes. Fingers crossed, we'll be climbing Mount Katahdin in the day after tomorrow.
Well rested, well fed, clean clothes.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us.
Cheers.
Cheers.